Hey, you know what I was thinking about in Isaiah chapter 30, verses 15? God was talking to Israel, and it's very important because I can relate that to my life, and you can relate this to your life. He was telling Israel two things. He said, "If you return into me and rest in me," he told Israel two things now. Return into me and rest in me, you shall be saved. Then he says something else in that same sentence. He said, "And quietness and confidence you shall no, and quietness and confidence shall be your strength." Then he says something else, "And you will not." Wait a minute. Returning into him and resting in him, he said you will be saved. But he said your strength going to come from when you be quiet. Sometimes, or maybe all the time, but sometimes it's just like a person who got in trouble with the law. You know how the cops come up to you and say, the cops would say, how did it go? You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Sometimes we got to tell our mouth that. Yeah, this right here, our own mouth. We got to tell our mouth to shut up. I know some people might not like that word, shut up, hush, or whatnot. But you got to tell your mouth sometime to be quiet. You have the right to remain silent. So, you got to learn how to move in silence. Sometimes you can't tell your closest ones, the family you were raised up with. I don't care, y'all like brothers and sisters, your closest friends, um, your own siblings. You got to learn how to move in silence. If I'm wrong for saying like this, I hope God please forgive me for saying this. Man, I hope God, if I'm wrong for saying this, because I know how God honor marriage. Two shall become one. I understand that. But sometimes you can't even tell your own spouse your next move. Everybody don't understand the level where God about to take you to. And I know you're excited and you might want a word of encouragement. Someone can counsel you to give you advice, and you go tell your closest one. Listen to God. You got to learn how to tell your mouth you have the right to remain silent. Just be quiet. Don't tell them, because you got to learn how to move in silence. If you don't learn how to do that and telling everybody your business, some people don't even, they might mean well, they might not purposely go back and tell it, but some people just don't know how to be quiet. They still go back and tell your business. And a lot of times they end up telling the wrong one, and they end up destroying all that plan that God had for you. And the reason why you might not be walking into that open door of where you need to be at, because you're talking too much. So stay encouraged and learn how to tell your mouth you have the right to remain silent. God bless.